Are you dealing with morning stiffness, fatigue, and health problems your doctor says are just signs of getting older? What if they are completely mistaken? Today, I will share the exact 5 morning habits that have kept me free from medication and living independently at 94, while friends half my age depend on daily pills and help. The third habit completely changed my brain health and only takes 4 minutes each morning, yet 92% of seniors skip it, missing the most important chance to protect their cognitive abilities. 2 years ago, during my yearly checkup, my doctor was amazed. My biological markers showed the health of someone in their 60s, over 30 years younger than my real age. When he asked about my secret, I shared these 5 simple morning habits I have followed strictly for decades. Habits anyone can start as early as tomorrow morning. Habit 1. A strategic hydration ritual. Why do 84% of seniors wake up with stiff joints, mental fog, and low energy when a simple 30-second hydration routine in the morning could prevent all this? Most people don't realize that dehydration during sleep poses a serious health risk for adults over 60. Researchers at Johns Hopkins Medicine discovered that even mild dehydration lowers brain function by 27% and raises inflammation markers by 31% in adults over 65. This happens because your body loses about 1 liter of water during sleep through breathing and sweating. Yet, most seniors start their day drinking dehydrating beverages like coffee instead of replacing this crucial water loss. The link between morning dehydration and faster aging is so strong that geriatric experts now see it as a key biomarker to predict health outcomes in older adults. Eleanor, aged 82, had daily headaches and dizziness for years before learning that chronic dehydration was the cause. Her doctor treated her with various medications but never addressed the root problem. Beginning your day dehydrated speeds up joint wear and cognitive decline within hours, creating a chain reaction of health issues. Doctors often misdiagnose this because the synovial fluid in joints thickens when you're dehydrated, increasing friction and damage with every move. Similarly, brain cells need proper hydration to maintain electrical signals and clear away waste built up overnight. Without enough water in the morning, these wastes stay longer in brain tissue, causing fog and possibly long-term decline. The fix is surprisingly simple, but timing matters. Prepare a 16-ounce glass of room temperature water with a pinch of natural salt before bed, and drink it immediately after waking, before coffee or breakfast. Room temperature water absorbs faster than cold water, and the salt helps cells absorb water better through osmotic balance. This isn't about drinking more water all day, though that helps too. The key is to break the overnight fast with immediate hydration before anything else. If plain water tastes bad first thing, adding a small squeeze of lemon is fine, but avoid sweeteners since they can trigger insulin and disrupt morning metabolism. Your cells are dehydrated right now. Try this habit tomorrow morning and feel the difference quickly. Within days, you'll notice less stiffness and clearer thinking. Within weeks, better digestion, more energy, and healthier skin as your hydration improves. This habit alone changed my mornings at 75, and I've kept it for nearly 20 years. Habit 2. Sunlight exposure, aligned with your circadian rhythm. Did you know that missing the critical morning sunlight window raises your risk of depression by 69% and disrupts your sleep within days? This fact, from a University of Colorado study, highlights one of the most overlooked aspects of senior health. Stanford University's Sleep Sciences Center confirms that just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight resets circadian rhythms and increases serotonin production by 42% in older adults. The specific early morning sunlight wavelengths activate special receptors in your eyes called melanopsin receptors, which then signal your brain's master clock in the hypothalamus. This timed light exposure triggers many biological processes, from hormone release to body temperature control to digestive enzyme production. Robert, 78, stopped taking sleep medication simply by changing when he got his daily sunlight. He had been walking in the afternoon, unaware that morning light affects the body very differently. Without morning light, your brain cuts melatonin production, leading to poor sleep, more inflammation, and faster aging. This disruption harms much more than sleep. Your circadian rhythm affects over 150 body functions, including blood pressure, immunity, and nutrient metabolism. Research from Northwestern University shows that seniors with disrupted rhythms lose muscle and cognitive abilities faster than those with stable cycles. Go outside within 30 minutes of waking for 10 to 15 minutes of natural light, even on cloudy days. Avoid glasses, sunglasses, or contacts if possible, because glass filters out important wavelengths needed to reset your clock. The light must reach your eyes to work. Skin exposure alone isn't enough. If weather prevents going outdoors, sitting by a window helps, but is about 50% less effective. For those in far northern areas with limited winter light, a medical-grade light therapy box made for circadian support can substitute, though natural light is always better when available. Your body's internal clock is waiting for tomorrow morning's light. Don't miss this vital window. Benefits build over time, stabilizing sleep-wake cycles that support overall health. Within a week of consistent morning light, most seniors fall asleep easier and wake more refreshed. Within a month, many see better mood, energy, and digestion as their internal clocks settle. Habit 3, a 4-minute cognitive priming routine. Why let your brain lose roughly 30,000 neural connections every morning when a simple 4-minute routine can stop this decline? This is not an exaggeration. It's based on neurological studies of brain plasticity in aging adults. Neuroscientists at Harvard Medical School found that cognitive priming exercises done right after waking boost neuroplasticity by 37% and improve executive function throughout the day. The early morning hours are unique for brain training because your neural networks are more adaptable as you transition from sleep to wakefulness. This happens due to high levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, often called miracle-grow for brain cells, that peak shortly after waking and gradually decrease as the day goes on. Margaret, aged 86, avoided serious cognitive decline while recovering from hip surgery by keeping this morning mental routine, even when physical therapy was delayed. Her brain exercises preserved function during a risky period. Skipping morning brain activation adds up over time, speeding cognitive decline and raising dementia risk by 29%, according to long-term studies from the National Institute on Aging. Each morning is a critical chance to activate brain plasticity, either positively with deliberate exercises or negatively by doing nothing stimulating. The harm of missing this habit isn't obvious at first, which is why many seniors ignore it until noticeable cognitive changes appear. By then, many neural connections are already lost. Try the 4-4-4 morning challenge. Spend 4 minutes total doing one simple math problem, recalling one detailed memory, learning 4 new words, and visualizing your day. This combination activates multiple brain areas at once, creating what neuroscientists call cross-connectivity, which strengthens overall cognitive resilience. The math problem activates logical reasoning centers. Memory recall strengthens hippocampus networks vital for storing information. Vocabulary learning builds language areas, and visualization engages planning and executive function regions in your prefrontal cortex. The 4-minute limit is research-backed. Short, intense engagement beats longer, passive activities. Prepare your materials the night before. A math problem from a book or app, a memory prompt like recalling your 30th birthday, 4 new words, and a simple visualization exercise. Your brain's connections form or fade with each morning's choice. Strengthen them tomorrow. This habit's cognitive protection is immediate and builds over time. Within hours, you'll feel clearer thinking and better decisions. Within weeks, improved word recall and confidence. Within months, measurable growth in cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to handle age-related changes or minor injuries. I've practiced this routine since age 70 and credit it for my sharp mind at 94. Habit 4, a strategic mobility sequence. Are you unknowingly harming your independence by doing outdated morning exercises that actually damage joints in seniors over 70? Most traditional stretching routines were created for younger bodies and can be harmful to aging joints and tissues. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that incorrect morning movements raise inflammation by 31%, while a targeted 7-minute mobility routine reduces pain and stiffness by 44% within 2 weeks. This huge difference exists because aging connective tissue needs a special movement approach that respects its changed biology. After age 70, collagen fibers become less hydrated and more cross-linked, so they require gentle, progressive warming, not the aggressive stretches often recommended in fitness guides for younger adults. Thomas, aged 85, stopped needing a walker by swapping his harmful morning routine for this strategic sequence. He had been following a stretching plan from his 50s, unaware it was speeding up his mobility loss. Common morning stretches like toe touches and neck rolls cause tiny damage in older adults, accelerating the very joint problems they aim to prevent. Deep forward bends put too much pressure on spinal discs that have lost hydration, and fast neck movements can reduce blood flow through narrowed vertebral arteries common in seniors. Even gentle moves like sitting twists can strain spinal joints if done right after waking before tissues are warmed. Follow the inside-out mobility sequence: gentle shoulder rotations, seated marching, doorway chest expansions, supported squats, and ankle circles, all done before breakfast. This progression raises core body temperature and blood flow before asking joints for full movement. Start with seated shoulder rotations. Arms relaxed at sides, make small circles, gradually increasing for 30 seconds to activate upper body circulation. Then do seated marching, alternately lifting knees while seated on a firm chair for 1 minute to engage core muscles and increase blood flow. Next, doorway chest expansions. Stand in a doorway with hands at shoulder height. Gently lean forward for 30 seconds to counteract forward posture many seniors develop. Continue with supported squats, holding a counter or sturdy chair, bending knees only as far as comfortable for 1 minute to activate major muscles and boost metabolism. Finish with seated ankle circles. Extend one leg and rotate your foot clockwise and counterclockwise for 30 seconds per foot to improve lower limb circulation and ankle mobility, critical for preventing falls. Your joint health depends on how you move in the first 30 minutes after waking. Start this correct sequence tomorrow. Most seniors notice less morning stiffness in days, and within 2 weeks, benefits like better posture, less daily pain, and more confidence moving. After a month of steady practice, many report major improvements in activities that once caused discomfort, such as getting in and out of cars or reaching overhead. This mobility routine has kept me physically independent since my late 80s, allowing me to do household tasks many peers have given up. Habit 5. The Protein Timing Nutrition Protocol. Did you know that eating the wrong breakfast foods speeds up muscle loss by 23% in adults over 70, regardless of how much protein you eat daily? This finding, from research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, challenges typical advice that focuses only on total daily protein rather than timing. Scientists at Tufts University's Human Nutrition Center on Aging discovered that when seniors eat, protein is just as important as how much they consume to keep muscle mass or avoid rapid decline. After age 60, your body's anabolic resistance rises sharply, meaning you need more protein and more precise timing to stimulate muscle maintenance. Most seniors eat their biggest protein portion at dinner, when the body's ability to build muscle is lower, and have carbohydrate-heavy breakfasts when protein synthesis potential is highest. Barbara, aged 91, reversed 2 years of strength loss within months by simply changing when and how she ate protein. She used to have toast, fruit, and coffee, a common senior breakfast that offers almost no support for aging muscles. Typical breakfasts high in carbs cause dangerous blood sugar spikes that increase inflammation, speed muscle loss, and harm cognitive function all day. Starting your day with carb-heavy foods triggers insulin, which blocks fat burning for hours and fails to supply the amino acids muscles need in the morning when they are most receptive. For seniors, missing this morning anabolic window is costly because it narrows with each decade. Eat at least 25 to 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes after finishing your morning mobility routine, focusing on eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie with added collagen. This amount is based on research showing seniors need about 30 grams of high-quality protein in one meal to overcome anabolic resistance and trigger muscle synthesis. Spreading protein evenly throughout the day is less effective than this concentrated morning dose. Timing after mobility is intentional. Light exercise boosts muscle blood flow and primes them to use protein better. For example, try 2 eggs with cottage cheese, a Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder, or a smoothie with whey or plant protein plus collagen, which supports joints and skin. Avoid combining protein with high glycemic carbs like white bread or sweet fruits, which can reduce muscle-preserving effects. Your anabolic window opens every morning. Don't waste tomorrow's chance for cellular repair. Within days of adopting this habit, many seniors report more energy in the morning. Within weeks, better grip strength and less fatigue during activities. After 3 months, measurable muscle mass preservation or gains compared to declines in those following traditional breakfasts. I have followed this protein timing strategy faithfully since my mid-80s and credit it for keeping my strength far beyond what most peers experience. These 5 morning habits are not complicated health secrets. They are simple biological alignments that respect your body's natural rhythms. I have kept my independence at 94 not by extraordinary measures, but through ordinary habits done consistently. Your body has an incredible capacity for resilience at any age when given the right inputs at the right times. The morning hours offer the greatest chance for biological optimization, setting the tone for your whole day. Which of these morning habits are you already doing, and which will you begin tomorrow? Share your morning routine in the comments below. Your experience might inspire another senior to regain their health and independence. Subscribe for next week's video where I'll reveal evening habits that guarantee perfect sleep without any sleep aids. And please share this with someone struggling with their health. These simple morning changes could transform their life too.